Good evening. Dan here at stockmarketmentor.com. On August 9th, it's a Thursday. Since I'm not working tomorrow, I got to say TGIT. So, look, what are we going to do with Cisco here? This is a stock, you know, you might say like, wow, what a huge, massive run-up that's been. But if we just look and see what the percentage has been, 14%, 15% in what, a couple weeks. That's a pretty big move. On a point basis, not that much, but percentage, 15% in a large cap Dow component stock, that's pretty good. So if you're long the stock, what do you do? For me, what I would do, I'm assuming you didn't buy it today, but you've held it for a while. So you've got profits to protect. I'm looking at the 200-day moving average. That may be where supply would be. You know, maybe you get some folks selling there. But if we look at the weekly chart, you can see we've got this kind of zigzaggy pattern. So it could very well be that Cisco moves higher just to fulfill this pattern. So if it does, great. If it doesn't, how are we going to protect our profits? Let's say you bought down here. I'll typically recommend, I talk about a trailing stop based on the prior days, and that would be this day's intraday low, which here is 1748. So maybe you put a stop like 5 or 10 cents below that level. But in this case, because the stock's gone up so much, because the market is kind of due for a little bit of a correction, I think that you're almost certain to get stopped out in the next week or so. I just can't see Cisco continuing to move higher. So I would suggest if you're long the stock, you don't have to sell it all, but you may consider selling some of it. One thing that a lot of traders, not most, I don't know all of them, but a lot of traders forget about is that you can manage your risk by other than just using stop losses. You can manage your risk by taking some off the table by selling a partial position. You don't have to be all in or all out. And so if you already have a full position, for example, then go ahead and full position, your definition is different than mine. But go ahead and take some profit off the table. Take some off the table and then look to buy it back if this falls back, say, in the low 16s. That's what I would be doing because this is still really choppy and I don't see any reason for Cisco from 1770 just to keep on going without some kind of a pause. Would I buy it on the pullback? Absolutely, I'm not blind. I see this kind of chart. But you can see here too, sometimes these lows take several weeks. Here, we're just kind of starting. Wait to buy it on pullbacks. Okay, members, I've got a lot to discuss in the strategy session, particularly in the energy names and some of our buzz and dozens. So I'll see you over there.